Today's show is brought to you by Hawaii Catholic Schools, now accepting future innovators, creators, and thought leaders. Apply now and give your child a 21st century education with a 12-to-1 student-teacher ratio. In-person learning available at any one of our 27 schools across the state. Visit CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org. Aloha, I'm Kiana Cayabyab, and you're watching Star News Live. Here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Hawaii labor officials have reversed a decision to reopen the state's unemployment offices to in-person appointments starting September 7th because of the statewide surge in COVID-19 infection cases. The State Department of Labor and Industrial Relations announced the change of plans today. DLIR has kept unemployment offices closed to in-person visits since the early days of the pandemic in 2020. The department has been offering phone and online services but has been unable to keep up with the unprecedented flood of unemployment claims and complaints. On July 21st, DLIR announced that starting on the day after Labor Day, unemployment offices would reopen for walk-in claimants in the mornings and scheduled appointments in the afternoons. But Ann Pereira Eustachio told the Star-Advertiser Spotlight Hawaii today that the spread of COVID has forced them to scrap those plans. To watch the full interview, go to staradvertiser.com. Hawaii health officials reported 2 new coronavirus-related deaths on Oahu and 647 new infections statewide today. The latest figures bring the state's total number of cases since the start of the pandemic to 554 fatalities and 52,846. Today's infection count includes 431 cases on Oahu, 96 on Maui, 87 on Hawaii Island, 26 on Kauai, 1 on Molokai, and 6 Hawaii residents diagnosed outside the state. More than 8,500 infections in Hawaii are considered to be currently active, nearly 300 more than Tuesday's total. Hawaii health officials also reported 5 newly hospitalized virus patients today. There are more than 300 hospitalized virus patients currently in Hawaii, the highest number in nearly a year. Hurricane Linda weakened slightly this morning but remained a Category 2 storm that is expected to pass just north of the islands early next week. The storm was more than 1,400 miles east of Hilo, with maximum sustained winds of 100 miles per hour late this morning. On Thursday, Linda is expected to enter the Central Pacific as a weakening tropical storm as it encounters cooler ocean water and wind shear. Linda is forecast to pass to the north of the Hawaiian Islands as a post-tropical gale late Sunday and Monday, with maximum winds of about 35 miles per hour. The National Weather Service says the remnants of Linda will create very humid conditions and possibly heavy showers for the islands next week. Hawaii Department of Health officials said more than 500 experienced healthcare professionals from outside the state will be deployed to 19 local hospitals in the coming weeks to help with the surge in coronavirus cases. The state expects to receive $46 million in Federal Emergency Management Agency funding to bring in supplemental healthcare workers through a contract with ProLink Healthcare in Cincinnati. Some of the workers already arrived over the weekend, including 46 clinicians sent to Hilo Medical Center and Kona Hospital on the Big Island. The remaining staff are expected to arrive in waves over the next 3 weeks. All the workers are required to show verification that they are fully vaccinated or be tested for COVID-19 on a regular basis. Finally, Big Island leaders are considering closing beaches and canceling the Ironman World Championship in response to the surge of coronavirus cases on the island. Hawaii County Mayor Mitch Roth told council city members that the island's infection numbers are skyrocketing. He said his administration is revising its emergency rules and will submit the changes to Governor David Ige for approval. That revision could include a return to restrictions at parks and beaches that allow people to only cross the sand to get to the ocean to surf, swim, or fish, but not to gather or sit. Similar restrictions were enacted across Hawaii during the peak of the pandemic last year. The Ironman World Championship is currently set for October 9th in Kailua Kona, but Mayor Roth said a decision would be made soon about whether the event could go on. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at Star-Advertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Go to CatholicSchoolsHawaii.org today for more information on our 27 schools statewide. We accept applications and enroll students year-round.